Welcome, colleagues and fellow reporters. As you know, my name is Sandy Bunch Vanderpool, and it is certainly an honor to be here with you today. The first topic of CCRA's Technology Impact Series is Back It Up or Else. So let's get right into the backup process, and specifically, let's start with the statutes as relate to backing up in California. The first statute is Code of Civil Procedure 2025-510E. This does allow for the backing up of our notes in electronic format. I'm going to be focusing just on electronic format, so I'm just going to cite to those sections in the code. And if you want to get into specifics of these code sections, please email TechImpact and we can get this PowerPoint to you. Government Code Section 69955 relates to official court reporters, and once again, it does allow for the electronic backup of notes. 69955 subsection D additionally requires that a duplicate backup copy of the notes be stored in a manner and place that reasonably assures its preservation, what I call redundant backup. We'll get into that shortly. Additionally, under subsection F, a periodic review by you as the official reporter must be made to make sure that storage medium is not obsolete and that current technology is capable of assessing and reproducing the records from the required retention period. This is a topic for another YouTube video, but I just want to point that out now. So backing up in the cloud is something we all need to consider and do. I also call it software as a service. What this means basically is you're not buying the software, you're actually using a vendor to store your media in the cloud, which basically means if you think of PG&E, for instance, who delivers your electric power, they have a grid. Same with backing up in the cloud. They have servers placed throughout the United States. Hopefully they have more than one, where they're backing up your data. And you can access this data from any location, whether from your smartphone via an app or from your friend's computer. You just need to know the website to go to and your password. So let's talk about in the cloud. Wikipedia has a comparison of a lot of the online backups that are available for you, and you can find some really tech-savvy information here. But basically, two well-known products that are available for use are Moxie and Carbonite. I specifically use Carbonite. They cost approximately $100 a year. The top 10 best online backups are reflected on this page of my PowerPoint. As you can see, Moxie and Carbonite are here, as well as Dropbox, which will be another topic for a video. So the second and redundant way I back up is using an external USB drive. I have a specific one that I bought from Costco. It's called a Passport. Mine is compatible with the 3.0 USB, which most computers come with nowadays. I can basically back up a 400-page transcript with the WAV file in about 20 seconds. I have one that's 1 terabyte. I've used it for a year and a half. I have 80% left. 1 terabyte equates to 120 hours of HD video, just to give you kind of a benchmark of how big that is. So there's also a wireless backup drive available now, click-free. So if you have more than one computer that you're backing up to, you can just set this up and back up many computers without the inconvenience of hooking that device up to every computer you have. These cost around $80 to $150 depending on the size you get. Certainly 500 gigabytes is big enough. So some of the tips I've come across that I'd like to share with you is just as a third redundancy, before I leave the deposition, I've created a separate email account on Yahoo and Gmail that I will zip my transcript folder to in the WAV file and email it to myself. So it's there for me when I'm waiting at home, just in case anything goes wrong. Additionally, in my Outlook calendar, I've created a weekly reminder to back up my cat dictionary. I learned the hard way on that one and had to basically recreate a dictionary after I think I lost about a year's worth of dictionary entries. But after completing your transcript, always back up to your backup drive and copy the transcript to a folder your cloud backup vendor, which in my case, Carbonite, automatically backs up to. So when you set up your in the cloud computing, you will tell it which folders and files to back up, and it will constantly be doing that in the background. So make sure you do save your backup documents to those folders. Redundant backup is necessary. Don't count on your computer hard drive as your backup resource. I mean, I can't repeat that enough times. So test your cloud backup to ensure you know how to restore files and it's easy to use. When you decide to go with your cloud vendor, you usually get a period of a couple weeks free. Go ahead and try to restore some of the files you've backed up just to make sure you're comfortable and you know how to do that and it really works for you. Additionally, just another tip, cloud backup occurs in the background at a slow speed continuously. So allow your backup to complete before you turn your computer off. This happened to me where one of my files wasn't completely backed up. I turned my computer off and my computer crashed, so I had no access to it other than through my Diamante, which obviously has that. But all the work I had done on the job was lost. So remember, email TechImpact@calccra.org to provide input and feedback. Let us know what technology you would like to address in the future. And I think I have just a couple minutes that I want to show you. In my toolbar, I've got my Carbonite, and so I'll click on that. It brings up this backup. It launches this backup. So I want to restore a file. I click on Restore. I search and restore that file. I'll put in a witness's name I've recently done. And it brings up all the files. And all I have to do is put a check mark in here and it'll download it to any location I ask it to. So as you can see, I've got my dictionary, my WAV file, even my job sheet in here, job dictionary. So it's all available. And these are available on the restore feature till June 5, 2012. Once that date has expired, they are archived and I'm still able to access them, but I have to just go through another process. So that's as easy as it is. I would recommend highly you do it. Thank you for listening. See you next time.